your boy Puff Daddy. He recently got into a little bit of trouble with the law. That's putting it lightly. And I want to start by showing you this video of him from Conan O'Brien from a couple years ago, because he jokingly goes into a bunch of stuff that's now, in retrospect, is very interesting, to say the least.
Alcohols.
Right.
All right, here we go.
We'll get to that later. All right.
Okay. Now, we need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just a different
Plurals.
blend. You need the
Blends.
ladies. You need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
No. No, I don't know if guys have noticed this. Like, a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They
Right.
just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little
You need locks on the door.
kinky, but
Yeah.
rock with me. But just
Right.
check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of
Heat.
heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air
In
conditioning.
2002.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
It's getting hot in here, so hot, so take off all your clothes.
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking about?
Depends on the way you look at it.
Depends. Oh, people
Yeah.
start getting it gets kind of sexy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you sexy. New word for you.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't saying. No, it was a new
Sean,
party.
you're in my house now, you see.
Please,
You stumbled into my house.
Please.
It's okay. It's going to be fine.
Okay, cool. Please let me finish.
Okay. Please.
You need some good music, and you need me, of course.
Yes, you
Yeah.
spice up the party.
So this is from today's news. Sean Diddy Combs arrested, charged with sex trafficking, and ordered held without bail. Sean Diddy Combs was ordered held without bail Tuesday after he was charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs pleaded not guilty to the charges in federal court in New York City. U.S. Magistrate Judge Robin Tarnofsky ordered Combs held after hearing from prosecutors and Combs' legal team late Tuesday afternoon. Mark Agnifilo, an attorney for Combs, appealed the decision Wednesday and lost. Prosecutors sought detention for Combs, arguing that he poses an ongoing and significant danger to the community, has repeatedly engaged in obstructive conduct, and presents a serious risk of flight, while his lawyers asked that he be released on bond. Now, Tim Dillon was saying, he's like, they're going to kill Diddy.
They're going to kill him, I think. No, they are. They're clearly going to kill him. Guards are getting ready to fall asleep as we speak because there's no way that he can go out and say all of the things he knows and talk about all of the people who went to the freak-offs. That is my guess. My guess is that they're going to take him out. It's not only my guess. There are a lot of people that are thinking that. He's like the Black Epstein. They got to get rid of him. He's going to come out and he's going to say, hey, everybody from political figures to big music people to pastors, megachurch people. Like, I don't think that can go down. I think what's going to happen is he's going to feel very depressed. That's my guess, is that P. Diddy's going to feel very depressed and he's going to be sad and he's not going to want to go on anymore. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but
Following Tuesday's hearing, Agnifilo told reporters outside the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan that Combs didn't do what prosecutors alleged and he was going to fight the charges to the end. He's been looking forward to this day, Agnifilo said. Agnifilo, forgive me for butchering that name. He's been looking forward to clearing his name, and he's going to clear his name. The charges were revealed in an indictment unsealed Tuesday morning after the hip-hop mogul was taken into custody by federal authorities in New York the night before. Multiple law enforcement sources told CBS News in connection with an ongoing investigation by Homeland Security Investigations. In the indictment, prosecutors allege that since 2008, Combs has been part of a criminal organization that engaged in or attempted to engage in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice, and other offenses. So the reason I showed you that clip of him on Conan first was just to let you know that he's been doing this stuff. That was from 2002. So it's been well known that he's doing these kind of parties and this kind of stuff since 2002. Here's Tim Dillon talking about, I'm a little lazy here. Rather than me doing this, I'm just going to show you Tim Dillon talking about some of the more lurid accusations against P. Diddy here. I think it starts.
Diddy is accused of holding freak-offs with male prostitutes. According to court documents, Sean Diddy Combs' freak-offs were arranged by high-ranking supervisors, security, household workers,
freak-offs. That makes it sound fun.
So he apparently forced people to do sexual acts, perform sex acts. Over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube were found during the raids, which were allegedly used during the freak-offs. Combs would force women to partake and would make embarrassing recordings, which he used as blackmail to keep victims quiet. Combs' team would schedule IV delivery after the days-long freak-off so the victims could recover from the physical exertion and drug use. Well, that's nice. Combs would even track women's locations and keep track of their medical records. The video was filmed in Central Park just hours before the rapper was arrested. So he was in Central Park. And what was he doing? Just having fun?
He was just taking it in.
He was just having fun in Central Park. The last day of freedom.
So there you go. There's Tim Dillon's take on the freak-offs in the current state of Puff Daddy. But I just want to remind you, again, the Conan thing was 2002. So he was talking about these parties back in 2002 that he was doing. South Park did a whole thing making fun of him back in the day for this vote or die campaign he did.
Puff Daddy?
Your friend Kyle told me you don't understand the importance of voting.
They're making fun of this vote or die campaign that Puff Daddy did back in the day. And, the whole plot is Kyle is Stan doesn't think that voting matters. And Kyle, is trying to convince him that it does.
Suck your cat! Suck your cat!
I want to show you one last little piece of video because there's been a lot of people talking about, like Tim here, the ties that P. Diddy, Puff Daddy has to politicians and, the elite class. So check this out.
Into sophisticated politics. We're going to talk about a problem that we have in young America. Young Americans being disenfranchised. Only 36% of us have voted. And I wanted you to speak. You're one of the few politicians that young people relate to. And we wanted to just hear the message on why you feel it's important for them to vote this year. Young people and please talk to the people that are disenfranchised, that don't believe in the power of their vote.
Well, I really think that this year more than any other, young people have their entire futures at stake. When I go to
every election is the most important election in your lifetime, isn't it?
This is the most important election in the history of our country.
The floor of the Senate to cast a vote. I'm casting a vote about what the economy is going to look like and what kind of jobs are going to be available, whether there's going to be health care, whether there's going to be good education. Every issue that you can imagine has a direct impact on how every young person watching is going to live his or her life. And so I would hope that this year, more than any other, people would stop and think, hey, do I want to wake up in 5 years and, have more violence in the streets than we do now, more homelessness, more people out of work, kids.
Keep in mind, this is 2004, 20 years ago. Has any of the things she was just talking about right there gotten better? Here, let me back that up just a little bit.
More violence in the streets than we do now, more homelessness, more people out of work, kids not even having a chance to get educated, hospitals closing down. This is a direct impact on their lives, and I believe your slogan, vote or die, is accurate.
That is Hillary Clinton back in 2004, a young Hillary Clinton. So let me throw this bit on for just one more second here.
Motherfucker, voter die. Rock the vote or else I'm gonna stick a knife through your eye.
South Park is the best show ever created.